guys, so today I'm here with a kind of get ready with me style, but it's a tutorial on this makeup look right here. I love this look. I haven't done a look this smoky in a really long time. I used color on my lid. I used this prismatic shadow by NYX, and it is in the color pink Punk Heart, and it's like one of their, it looks kind of duochrome where it could be like purpley maroon. So I took it on a maroon angle by using like maroon and mauvey shades in my crease. I think it's very festive. I think that this would be so fun for New Year's or a night out or even the holidays if you wore maybe like a maroon or cranberry-ish shirt. I think it would definitely make it pop. I just love this look. It's very glam. I used my new set of brushes by Blend Brushes. They are amazing. It was my first time to use them on camera and I'm totally impressed. They are amazing quality. They are a local brand for me. So I will link everything below, the brushes and all the products. So I hope you love this look. Thumbs up if you did. Leave any comments down below. Let's get started into the tutorial. Okay, so let's just not mind the hair. It is all about the face today. I'm going to just hydrate real quick and start with my eyes. I'm priming with the MICA Beauty Eye Primer. I'm just going to put that all over my lid and then I'm going to set it. What I'm setting it with is the Lorac Pro Contour Palette. I'm going into the light shade and I'm just setting that. This will just help the eyeshadows blend a whole lot better, and since we're going to be doing a lot of blending, this is kind of essential to do. So just set your primer or base of your eye and that'll be perfect. Hi Griffin, I love you baby. Alrighty, so I'm going into Peach Smoothie by Makeup Geek. My camera would not focus, but it's just a peachy nude shade, and I'm just going to use this tapered blending brush by Blend Brushes, and I'm going to put that directly into the crease. I'm going to spend like 5 minutes doing this by just applying layer after layer, just building it up to the opacity that you would like. I just want it to be a really good transition shade. Now I'm going into Pink Mauve in the Lorac matte palette, and I'm just going to do the same thing, applying this a little bit underneath where I put that peach smoothie. This is just going to kind of be a gradient effect, so this is going from peach smoothie to pink mauve. Again, using that tapered blending brush by Blend Cosmetics. I'm going to have a coupon code down below to get 20% off because I'm using all their brushes. Now I'm going into this angled shader brush and I'm going into Burgundy in that Lorac matte palette, and I'm going to be putting this into the crease even beneath that pink mauve. This one's going to be like deep in that eye socket all the way from outer to inner corner. As you can see, it's kind of messy, so I'm taking this clean blending brush and I'm just going to just keep applying color and blending it out. So you're just going to keep applying some more color and blending it out until you get the depth that you would like, and you want some pretty good depth since this is a nice and smoky eye. And I'm going to take this smudger brush and going into this matte black shade, again in that palette, but you could use any matte black shade, and I'm applying this really close to the lash line, and then I'm taking it and just kind of buffing off excess product on my hand, and then I'm just going to buff that out. This is just going to kind of transition the black to the purpley maroon shade to the burgundy and pink mauve in the crease. So we're putting this down first before we put the main color on our lid. So just take a matte black and buff it on, make it real pigmented as close to the lash line, and then let it just kind of diffuse. Now I'm going into this NYX Prismatic Shadow in Punk Heart. I'm going to pack this onto the lid. Just keep packing it until you have the desired look that you are wanting. I packed a good amount on. I know this is not focused very well, but you'll see later that I packed it on just to balance out with your crease shades. So after you pack it on, just make sure you take your tapered blending brush that you used in the crease and just buff out into the crease just to make sure everything's nice and smooth. And there is your eyes. Now I'm just going to apply some liner. You can do your liner however you prefer. I just wanted to do my normal, fairly thin line that I do on just the top lash, and then I just put a tiny tail. I don't like wing it out. I just extend my lash line with this tiny little tail because the lashes I'm going to be wearing are a little longer than my eyes, so I just wanted it to kind of balance out and not look like I stuck really long lashes on. So after I apply this liner, I'm going to take mascara. I just use the L'Oreal Telescopic Carbon Black mascara here, and then I'm going to apply my lashes. Lashes I'm using are the Allure 126 lashes. They're so fun. They're really black, kind of dramatic. I love them with this look. They're spiky, they're thick, they're so fun. I love them so much. They're kind of heavy, so if you don't normally wear lashes, you might not be used to them right away, but they're fun. I mean, look, I'm having fun. They make my eyes look crazy long and a little bit bigger. I love them. Now I'm taking my primers. I mixed the MAC Strobe Cream with the Too Faced Hangover RX primer. This has just been my little primer cocktail that I've been loving lately. You can just see it illuminate my face. It just radiates your face. The size that I have is a trial size. Someone's asked me before. It is a trial size. You can get it for like $10. So if you want to test it out, definitely go pick up the trial size because it's a little more cost effective. You don't have to buy the full size, and just see if you like it. So after I apply my primer, I'm going to take foundation. I'm using the Too Faced Born This Way foundation with my Flat Top Kabuki by Blend brushes. This is just my favorite foundation at the moment. It just gives such a healthy glow, nice full coverage, long wearing, doesn't shift. I love this foundation. So I'm in the shade Natural Beige, and I'm just going to buff that all over and then go in with my concealer. The concealer that I have going to use with this is the MAC Prolongwear concealer. I am in NW20. It's just a lighter shade to brighten up the face. So I am just placing that under my eyes, on my chin, on my cupid's bow, on my nose, and in between my eyebrows, just to give the whole highlighted effect. And I will take a Flat Top Kabuki to just buff all of that in. Now going into my Lorac Pro Contour palette, I'm taking the yellow highlight shade with this tapered fluffy brush. I'm not sure what exactly it's called, but it is perfect to set your concealer. I am using that shade to highlight everywhere that I put concealer. So just set all your concealer. You want to make sure to set your under eyes first because that will crease immediately. So you want to set that part first and then go and set the rest.
You and me are all flying, as you know, it could be bad. I like you so, I feel it's better.
Now I'm going to bronze my face using the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer with this angled, I don't know what brush this is called, I can't remember, but I'll have it all linked below. So I'm going to bronze my cheeks and then my forehead and my jawline with this bronzer.
I don't wanna say goodbye, I know. I don't wanna leave you every time I take a roll. Tell me something that I wanna know. Is it time to go? You can take my heart back.
Now going into the Punk Heart Purple shade again, I'm going to take a liner brush and just place that as close to my lash line as possible. And then I'm going to go in with a pencil brush into the burgundy shade of the Lorac matte palette again and just buff all of that out just to give it a more smoky look. And then just apply mascara to your bottom lashes, and then I'm going to fill in my brows. I'm actually using a new product today. I'd never used it before. It is by Annabelle, and it's like a brow pencil, and I'm not sure, but it's a brunette shade. I actually like it. I've been using it the past couple of weeks, and I like it. It's quick, and I just apply it on my brows, and then I just take a spoolie to buff it out. So that's what I'm doing here.
I don't know why all is going wrong. This is so hard, love is so hard. Walking all day and all night long.
Then I'm just going to deepen up my cheeks a little bit, add a little bit of contour. I'm just going to use the same bronzer though, but I'm going to use this contouring brush because it's going to fit right there in the hollows of your cheeks. So that's all I'm doing, is just applying it directly into those hollows and then just kind of blending it out using those swirling motions. Now I'm taking this Rose d'Oro blush by Milani. It is a beautiful shimmer bronzer. Blush. And I'm taking this blush brush, again by Blend Brushes, and applying that to my cheekbones. I'm applying it pretty thoroughly, and then I don't have a clip of this for some reason, but I took a Duo Fiber brush and just buffed all of that out. And then I'm going to highlight my cheeks. I'm using the Becca highlight in the shade Opal with the fan brush by Blend Brushes, and applying that to the high points of my face, which are my cheekbones and my cupid's bow and the tip of my nose, as well as a little bit of the bridge.
All night long, this is so hard, love is so hard, and I can't fight for the love, though it's too late, and I don't believe in us today. Tell me if I'm wrong.
And then I'm going to set my face with MAC Fix Plus. I just like the way this adds a little bit of extra dewiness, and it sets your makeup. Now on for lips, I'm going to take the NYX lip liner in Peekaboo Natural, and I'm just lining my lips, and then I'm taking the NYX High Voltage lipstick in the shade Flutter Kiss, and I am not going to wipe that on my lips. I'm just going to dab it just so it's not like a too dark shade. It's kind of, a more natural stained finish. And then I'm taking this lip gloss by NYX, the Mega Shine lip gloss in the shade Sugar Pie. It's a pretty nude shade, but I just want to kind of lighten up the lips a little bit. So I'm applying that all over. I love that lip gloss. It doesn't have any shimmer and it's not sticky. So that is the finished look. I hope you loved this look. I absolutely love this look. There's my baby. I love him so much. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe for more, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.